At each close of show, to see Romulus we go. Haiku synopsis. In 575, hear our wizard summarize these strange times we've had.
Greetings, adventurers! I'm Paulo Garbanzo, your dungeon master for Nat 21 Adventures. We have a very exciting haiku wrap-up to bring to you tonight. And as a matter of fact, we're going to bring in, of course, the star of the haiku wrap-up with Romulus, the wizard. Why, I think our special guest tonight is Romulus, the wizard.
Ow.
Hey, Rom!
Ow. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
I was getting... Gorgodar is freaking out.
Oh, yeah, usually. Mm-hmm.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He had my arm. And look at this. Can you see?
Well, that's got like 2 or 3 damage at least.
At least. And I don't have that many of those to spare.
No, like a wizard's got like 8 hit points taps.
Yeah.
Taps.
Yeah.
Well, I would also well hi Romulus. I hope that the Gorgodars are not shredding you too much. I want to welcome everybody who's watching our show be it on YouTube or on Twitch or on Facebook. Thanks for watching on YouTube. We just have been starting to put up our videos on YouTube. We have all of the past episodes there. So if you want to go to YouTube, Nat 21 Adventures, that's the place to find it. You can go all the way back to our very first episodes where things looked way different, and all the way back up to, well, last week's episode.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy on Facebook there. Thanks for coming by. And yes, Facebook, you can also watch it there. Now, of course, tonight is right now. We just finished our Sunday side quest.
I watched
you were there for that. And thanks for watching that one. And we have...
Does anybody else watch via Crystal Ball?
Maybe. It doesn't get sent directly to Crystal Ball.
Gee, Jesus!
Did you take another point of damage?
I probably did. I don't know what. Somebody's got to help me.
I did. Hey, Romulus, I can't help but notice that. Did you like do some remodeling in the Dragon's Lair?
Yeah, this is the library. I got my certificates from from my wizard school. Ow! Up, he had my leg.
Just gnawing at it.
Yeah, like when he was small, it was like super adorable when he'd like climb up your robe, you know. He weighed like a squirrel weight. You know, now he's like 7-8 pounds. So he's like, it's scary time.
Well, tell you what, let's get our first haiku out of the way, and then I'm going to bring in our special guest for tonight.
So this first haiku is my love haiku for Gorgor. But I want you to know, I didn't write this in the beginning. I like left the space for it, and I watched for a little while. So I want you to know that I wrote this haiku after watching Kazoo for a little while.
On last week's episode.
To Gorgor. I wrote her this after what I saw and witnessed. So it's this. So glad you're stable. You drink in moderation. And you don't need me. Yeah, I had so many thankful moments. I'd look over and then there was my Minotaur. And she was just sitting there, you know. She had a wine, just one. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, she's a Minotaur. It was probably like that big to you.
Yeah, but either way, like she had one. Because she knew she had to like go to work that night. She was reffing a big fight. A big championship.
You have your eyes clear, you know. You gotta.
Yeah. Oh no. No.
Well, that was our love haiku to Gorgor, Romulus's Minotaur girlfriend. There he is.
There he is.
We always get extra points for cats on the internet.
Yep.
But yes, I want to thank everybody for watching there. So I would like to bring in the person, spoiler alert, the big star of tonight's Sunday side quest, the one who got the killing shot.
Yeah, he did.
That's right. It was the mighty steed of Sir Pistachio, Frank the Mound.
Frank, You were so good at that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, pull my shoulder out though, hanging from that branch.
Yeah, that was high up there.
Shot. It was beautiful.
I love how like not afraid of heights you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're like those guys who built the cathedrals in Magecroft, and you could see them like sitting on the beams eating their lunch. And they were doing like the real high tower.
There's nothing better than the feeling of falling.
Yeah, especially if you're a squirrel. Anyway, so Frank, one thing I'm super excited about is you didn't see this episode that we're going to haiku.
I did not.
I'm excited.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Frank, this is, I have to say, we have gotten a lot of really great comments about this last episode, last Tuesday night.
We'll have to go and find it and rewatch it or watch it.
It was the Groundhog's Day special. I always like to, if I could not believe that Groundhog's Day, I couldn't believe that February 2nd fell on our Tuesday. What are the odds? 1 in 7 probably, but I was like, we got to do it. We got to do a Groundhog's Day show. So
that was really well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a big compliment coming from you.
Oh my gosh, I got to write down your haiku too.
Oh yeah.
One that you're going to do.
Oh, thank you. Kathy says it was memorable. Yes. And yeah.
It was memorable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kathy.
I'll put it in there since it's the only one. You want me to do a haiku first and then you can tell Frank what's happening?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Let's get this started and then I'll do the beginning stuff and then you guys can chat and then I'll write down yours for later.
All right. For anybody who's out there right this minute who is just tuning into the show, this is the Haiku Wrap Up, where we talk about all of the things that happened in the world of Eart in the past week, the only way that we can, which is through haiku.
Which it's the only way to make sure that it's canon.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
If things are said in haiku, then they are true in the world, even if they were false before. So thanks for tuning in. If you have your own haiku, feel free to send it in on the comments. It's just true. It's true. You cannot doubt it.
Can't doubt it at all. It's the power of haiku. All right, I'm almost done with this one, and then we'll get it right into it. All right, it's in there. It's the only one, so you'll know which one it is for you. All right. That's gonna be a little while. All right, so here we go at the beginning of the show. Starts off like usual. Friendly neighborhood. Metatron. Star Trek geek guy. It's William Shakespeare. Because he came in, and then there was a little marketing, and as I want a title, now you can get one as well. Hashtag monetize.
Still gotta get my title.
That's right.
I know that squirrel is jockeying for a title from Quest Friend Island.
Oh, and look, and Janine is throwing in, let's see.
Shatspear.
Haiku 10, let's save the old guy. Did you just thunder wave kids? Yeah, all right. Hashtag Dark Echo.
Okay.
You'll find out, Frank. You'll find out.
All right. And so this was you and Shakespeare was talking, and this came up. Here we go. Episode 4-2? No, false alarm. It is not. We're not good at math.
Whoa. How do I get brought into this? We're not good at math. He was like, is it episode 42? And I was like, well, one season we did 9 episodes. One season we did 8. I haven't counted them up. I never count.
Hey, we're a team here.
Do we know the exact number of episodes there are?
I could look it up, but I don't know.
So we don't know.
All right, so here we go. So this is I realized that this was the second because I didn't see the first one. I heard him talking. So I said this. How'd I miss a week? Oh yeah. Had a great sleep time. I really like sleep.
It's pretty good.
I love that 70% of the haikus are like actually about the things that happen, and then 30% are kind of commentary about not watching the show.
Well, listen, this is my haiku wrap up of my experience of the show. So sometimes I'm not paying attention. So I write about that. Okay. All right, ready? So now we're getting into this is like, I hear this happen. This is stuff from what you were saying happened. Ayala smashed mug. That is some heavy drama. Did last week have plot?
Yeah, last week had plot.
Yeah,
Mom got mad.
Yeah.
All right, so
she
to catch, I guess I need to translate from haiku into the things that happened.
That's why we're here.
So we started the show. It starts off a morning at Quest Friend Castle, and basically everyone's waking up and getting together, and Kazoo realizes that she is like, she was having a nightmare, and but the real part was that Ayala was gone, and she was flipping out.
They said last week she smashed her best mom mug.
Yeah.
And that's some serious.
Yep.
She cherished that.
She takes that mug. She loves that mug.
She did. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. It's Quest Friend Castle. That place is totally sweet. Get your titles here.
All right. Now who's cashing in?
I'm trying to help you out.
Thank you.
You said to pitch the things, and I'm doing it. I'm trying to include them in the haiku.
Absolutely are. You absolutely are. It's
right now we start to get into the meat of it. Ayala is gone. Cried despair, desperate zoo. Bet evil happens.
You'd win that bet.
I know now that I've seen what happened. Oh my God.
So she's running around. She runs into Echo. Echo's hungover. They had these elves there that were just randos from the last weekend where they'd all gone and partied. So we kind of we missed that night. Like we get to the episode before last ended with Ayala walking away and everyone just standing there like, what? So what we continued on with the little segue that no one really saw was that the elves that had helped them that night basically hung out with them, and then they run into this rogue who then is like, yeah, I can track down your friend, because they can't magically follow her. The smashed mug was like, you cannot follow me. And so bam, they can't. But someone else, they could follow someone else who's tracking that person. So they loopholed it, but that meant these four people also, the four elves, and then things happened. Lots of drinking. Kazoo was just getting hammered.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
one thing I think that was brilliant about the storytelling of that is since it was just we didn't do that part, it's we experienced the party's blackout.
Right.
You know what I mean? Okay. All right.
Sounds like it was an advertisement for how alcohol abuse can be really bad.
Yeah. Oh. You have no idea. Wait,
thank you, Blondie.
Yeah. All right. So this one is this was in the beginning, and I noticed. Here we go. Party half tired. Think I'd fit in really well. Quest friend nap quest time. Yeah, we had half of the party was super spunky, and then it was Echo and Kazoo were there was it was and I that was the first time I really felt like I just connected deeply with them, with being tired.
Yes.
So they were hungover?
Yeah. Oh. Just wait. Here, let's do this one. Kazoo is a mess. Not taking this very well. The tears of a bard.
Oh, man. These are harsh.
These are bad. I'm telling you. I was this next one. Zoo. What? Listen.
Is this evil?
Oh, my God. This gets worse. This next one. Ready? Zoo shoves NPC. Turning to angry crying. Hashtag Dark Kazoo.
All right, so this is pretty chaos. Kitty Chaos is asking, hang on, is Bill Murray's character evil for what he did during Groundhog's Day? Listen, that movie is a freaking classic, and it is amazing. It is ego death and then rebuilding your world. It's man, it's such a great movie. Actually, we watched it again after we did the episode, and there was something I didn't pick up, which I thought was really great, and it was that he talks about the best day of his life at the beginning when he realizes that the days are repeating, and he's like, I had this really great day, and it was this, he had sex on the beach, and he had drank pina coladas all night, and it was a beautiful sunset. He's like, why couldn't I have that day? And it's like, yeah, you don't realize the day is like, oh, was that a day that you wanted to live over and over again? You won't know it until you're actually living it over and over again. Like, but I was like, oh man, he totally like turned that day into a day that you would want to live over and over again. He gave the best speech that he ever gave, for the TV. Then he, had a great experiences, and he had a day that you would, oh yeah, I played keyboard for the band and it was great. We had a great time, blah, blah. And you're like, he turned it into a day that and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that little moment.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
And I gotta say, as someone with a 20 intelligence, let me fill you in. If, like, say, Bill Murray in moments in Groundhog Day were to, I don't know, kill some kids, he would be evil in those moments. Now, he might have a redemption arc, but at that moment in time, that would be anyway. We'll get to it later, Frank. You don't know what we're talking about.
I have no idea.
Here we go. Let's keep going. Yeah. Bipolar party. Half crying, half confusion. New PCs. Run fast.
That's a warning.
So, one of my little favorite moments was that we had Adamo Ignis, who plays Ayala, come in, and she's not playing Ayala. She's playing the rogue that is going to look for Ayala. So it was great because, she comes on the screen the first time, and they're like, oh, and they're like, no, it's not. Oh, yeah. So it was my little hee moment for that. And yes. So, yep. And that moment is over.
All right, let's see. Last night was a blur. Kazoo pays Elf for stalking. Don't be creepy, Zoo.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, go see Thekla. I am a fan of Minotaurs. Did I mention that?
Yes. Multiple times.
Tracking. Yeah, tracking. I misspelled tracking. Okay. All right. This one, I'm sorry, Kazoo. You're featured in a lot of these, so I apologize. Here we go. Kazoo is toasted. This is a carriage wreck. Worse than Augustus.
Why are side quests all full of drunk people?
I don't know. I hope that Ayala doesn't get married, and then Kazoo goes to the wedding. But if she does, I do hope that a squirrel bites her face.
Well, that's more of a fair fight. I mean, they're almost the same size.
Here we go. And this one, let's change direction a little. Geography class. The invisible Paul hands point out the fortress.
Oh, there's a map here.
You can see it. There it goes.
Where are the hands at?
Right here.
I don't see them.
That's the point. Paul did this a lot during the game, so you missed it. All right.
We haven't even left the castle, have we?
I'm sorry, Kazoo. No, I'm sorry, Kazoo. A lot of these are about you. All right. I'm scared of Kazoo. I appreciate Gorgor. That gnome kissed me once.
Don't tell Gozar.
Here's another one. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I can't stop. Okay. It's not funny. We call this quest the Stalker Assistance Program. Hide well, Ayala.
Woo.
Here we go. Here we go. This is a nice one. This one's for you, Paul. When I watch your hands drawing maps in the air, Paul, your Italian shows.
Yeah, well, you know.
Here we go. This is one. Kazoo, listen to this one real good. Kazoo's Beer Garden. Future post-breakup career. Better than evil. I think it's a great idea, actually.
Beer garden. I like it.
Yeah.
Right next to that giant tree that suddenly sprouted up out of nowhere.
Right. I'm so bad. This is so bad. This whole thing. When you listen to this game in haiku, you realize just how dark it went.
Oh yeah, it went bad.
Like this, Frank. This is a good one. Bathrobe adventure. Just the thing for depression. Game takes a dark turn.
So everybody was basically like in their bathrobes. They didn't even get like any adventuring gear on. They were just like, forget it. We're just going. Yeah, it was good.
All right, let's see. This is a part, you know how sometimes I say like I'm not really paying a lot of attention? I realized how great a Groundhog Day adventure is because I can get things on the next time. Right? So listen, they're going straight there on a magic carpet ride. Where are they going? Yeah. Turns out it was Thekla's.
They went to Thekla's mausoleum.
And I knew that because I saw it happen like 4 times before my eyes.
Well, those numbers may or may not be correct. They went. They said, let's just go straight there. So Kazoo knew where Thekla's place was. It's a mausoleum. They'd been there before, but they couldn't go there. But little did they know, actually, Ayala wasn't actually there, so they could go there. So there was no problem with them going there, even though the magical thing said not to follow. That's okay, because they weren't actually following her anyway, because she's not even at the mausoleum. So, yeah. Anywho's, so yeah, they went straight there, and then...
Hey, the undead fleet. Look, them cute zombie sailors. What a great view, guys.
So yeah, I'll just bring up the map here and show you with my hands where the undead fleet is. It's actually between the it's those little islands over there. There's see that naval base there, and that area in white is the necropolis. And then those little islands out there, there's a whole big fleet of zombie ships. Just that's where the sailors go when they pass away in Magecroft, and then they join the zombie fleet. And in Magecroft's greatest time of danger, they say that the zombie fleet will come to their aid.
Right.
Like Arthur returning to England, but instead he's just a bunch of zombies.
And just so everybody's aware, there's nothing wrong with being a zombie. Like, it's okay to be a zombie. Just saying.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, on the way there, Frank, they saw like the legendary zombie fleet. They saw it because it was on the carpet, right? But there was another ship that was getting attacked, and then this was kind of like commentary from Kazoo. Let the sailors die. They knew what they signed up for. Hashtag Dark Kazoo.
Yes. Hashtag Dark Kazoo. I'm all for it.
Yeah, they're just flying over, and because there's like, we have no time to pick up any strangers. Let them die. I was like, oh man, okay, all right, there you go. First time to charm.
This is all because the y'all is gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they get to Thekla's place, right? And this is more Kazoo things. These things she's saying, hey, Thekla, come out. Come on, bring it. It's Kazoo. Did she sober up?
Well, she had sobered up, but she was angry and hungover. Just because you sober up doesn't mean you're not hungover. I just want to point that out.
I don't know that she was sober, though. Maybe she could let us know. I didn't get that she was sober at that point.
I think the first time she was sober, the second time, I think the third time they left her drunk.
Right.
It was great.
This is a nice one. This was a nice event. Echo MVP. You get several advantage. That's solid, Echo.
That's right. That's right. One of our little contests that we have, you can vote for your favorite player of the week, and that player gets a special bonus in the next episode. Nice. And I decided that it was going to be super OP, advantage in every roll for the next episode, and even with that, they still got clobbered. So.
Okay. And then they looked around, and then here we go.
Oh, and wait.
Okay.
Before you do that, maybe I should read the winner haiku of last week's episode.
Great. Yeah, do it.
We have the haiku for this past week. This is the one. This is the one that we're talking
this
about.
One that we're doing, or the one I missed?
The one that we're doing right now. This is our MVP of this episode, by the way.
All right.
Him is such. Week 2 MVP. Yep. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I bet you have a haiku that's this moment, and I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
All right, there you go. I've heightened the
tension is
the tension. Yeah.
Really thick right now.
So now they're coming in. So let's land the carpet. Hey, land on that nice maze, guys. DM's too happy.
Right into my trap. So it was basically like they come in, beautiful mausoleum surrounded by a giant wall, and this is a minotaur, right? She's got mazes.
Yeah.
On mazes. And basically there's a flat one of those like Celtic mazes in the floor. So it's like the flooring is has like green and white tiles, and so it's shapes of a maze, but you're like, oh, it's just tiles. Oh no, it's not. And they landed right in it.
Anyway, so this is part of that. Break Thekla's nice maze. Sure, that is a great idea. Shh, kazoo, says Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had the Shamsu bone out, and then what's the new Rogue's name?
Her name is
Ariella.
Yeah, I'll do.
Yeah, she was like, no, don't, and shh, and she stopped her, but
so
it didn't really help.
Flat maze, like just looks like it's on the ground, but as soon as they landed, boom, maze grows up over them. It's a real maze. Boom, and we've.
Yeah, and then here's another part where something attacked them. I'm not sure what it does. I just saw the consequences.
Giant undead skeleton giant.
Okay, so this is what happened, Frank, okay? 42 damage. And great. An extra attack. Great spot to land on.
They got smashed with 42 damage from a giant.
Yeah, and they got wiped out. So listen, this is when it all started going crazy, okay? Because, it's Groundhog Day. There is still no Ayala. I hate deja vu.
So basically, it just started. I just literally started the day over. I just start with my opening monologue, which was, a morning shining on Quest Friend Castle. The sun shines on the stones. And they were like, wait, we've heard this all before.
I didn't know what was happening for a little bit. I was like,
that was beautiful.
What?
And everyone, I have to say, everyone was marvelous because Mayhemmer and Kitty Chaos,
they were real good.
A couple of lines, and they did them all perfectly. And then they even did the parts that they were just improving the first time, and they redid all those lines.
It was brilliant.
The second time, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was super good. Oh my god, I felt like I was there again. Anyway. Oh no, not again. Drunk wake up a second time? Creepier this time.
Yep, a little creepier.
And then this was for me. This is when the whole format helped me. Oh, Thekla's Mansion. I missed that info last time. This is good review. Yeah.
Just in case you didn't get what was going on the first time.
Yeah. I think, listen, I would do better in games if they were all like Groundhog Day. Because a lot of games are. I'd miss, and then they'd come back around.
Well, if you get a save point, then you save, and then you go, and then you get stomped, and then you come back with save point.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, Paul, I wrote you one.
Okay.
This next one's for you, because I think that most DMs will agree when they hear what this is, what your inner thought, because I could see what your inner thoughts were. So don't read it ahead of time. Just read. It's in.
It's the one that you sent.
It's in the chat. Yeah.
All right. I have not looked at this yet.
Yeah. This
all
isn't
right.
it.
So here we go. I'm gonna try to
be in it. Be in the moment.
Groundhog Day session. I can write 1/3 as much. Great DM device.
That's right. All right, let's see. Kazoo is drunker. Didn't think it possible. This time, TMI. Because there was like talk about dreams.
Oh no.
That they had. It was getting weird. Frank, like sometimes like the games like go into this kind of like racy area. Mm-hmm. That's what happened on this second wake up. I had to cover my ears because I got little baby dragons around here. I can't have
haikus about it is because you didn't hear.
Yeah. All right. This time through the game, drunker and more explicit. Close your ears, little kids.
It did get a little racy. I have to say, got a little racy. Yeah.
All right. This is a good one. Let's get fly through, guys. Kazoo needs to eat something. Hangovers are rough.
So they were like, okay, going straight to Thekla's probably wasn't the good plan. So they were like, is there a place that serves drive-through breakfast? And I was like, well, there's people with carts, that are serving big sandwiches out to the sailors who go forth in the morning. And they were like, oh yeah, let's get a muffaletta. And it's actually a moopaletta. Because of course, moops, everything's made with moop meat. And so muffaletta, which by the way, it's not a real Italian word. Okay. This is why I don't know it. Because that was all right. So they have them in New Orleans. All right. That's a big thing. They still have these big giant muffalettas. It's not a real Italian word. Anyway. And they're big. They're like 3,000 calories. These big giant sandwiches. They're like a foot in diameter. They're like this thick. They're meant for dock workers. And so it's a real thing. And hilariously, of course, Mayhemmer and Kitty Chaos, both being from New Orleans, knew what I was talking about. But then, of course, it got changed to moopalatas. And then it's a moopalata. So, because it's a lot of moop.
Uh-huh. It's about to be official.
I got to ask. Is muffaletta, is that a real Italian word?
No, muffaletta is not a real Italian word.
These next two are actually about that said sandwich. Fat fisherman food. Hey, you quest friends can split one. Very thrifty, guys. And then let's see. Same one. Extreme calories. It's pronounced moopalata. Work all day on that. All right, this next one's. This is everybody. Just bring it down. If you can bring your lights down.
It's not. Hang on. It's not moopalato. It's leviosa.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, just had to do that.
Here we go. This is a nice one. Right? Snow outside the lair. Baby dragons sleep by fire.
Oh.
Glad I'm not in game.
It's true.
I had a moment when I was watching It was snow coming. It was beautiful. It was like enhanced, and Gorgardar was sleeping, so my leg wasn't bleeding. It was so nice. All right, here we go. This is where we start. This is where things start going a little dark, Frank.
Right. So they flew in.
They start going dark.
Yeah.
They flew into the harbor. They picked up their mupalatas and they zoom over the city, beelining now to Thekla's mausoleum from a different direction over the city.
Ready? Hey, save that old guy. Young whippersnapper mugging. Overkill echo.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go.
Yeah,
Keeps going.
so they see these 4 teenagers chasing down some old guy, and they're like, "Oh, he's trying to get mugged. Let's come in and wreck him." And what do you have? Do you have a thing for us there, Romulus?
Well, we go into confessionals, and then there's more of that. Because
Okay.
there was a break. This is when you went to confessionals.
Right. Now, did I attack them already, or did they attack them already?
No, not yet. They
Okay.
attack after confessionals.
All right, great.
All right, so confession. Here we go. The confessionals. Echo hates the teen species, but alone they're great. All right, and then this one. Oh no, Kazoo, you are on a dark, dark path. Who will hold your hair? Get meta, Paulo. 23-hour class this week. Handling animal.
Yes, but I will never make an animal handling check.
I'm getting so cut up right now.
Is there a puddle of blood on the floor?
There it is, right below my leg. My left leg is a mess. I can't even walk out of here. Oh my God. All right, this is great. This is one of my favorite confessionals that I've seen in a long time. Ready? Shakespeare is silent. It's like a blessing from gods. The magic of mute. All right, now we come back from confessionals, and let's get right back to the party saving this old man from these 4 teenage muggers. Ready? Thunderwave those punks. I think Echo killed those kids. She can't work in school.
Yeah, so she comes on down. She's got
Thunderwave, bam!
She zooms over with the carpet, comes right over the old guy's head, and she's like, "I thunderwave him." And I was like, "How much damage is that? That's a lot of damage." And then so first of all, these are teenagers. They're like, let's call them level 1 rogues. Maximum hit points 8, right? That's if they were actually level 1 rogues. They're still working on their backstories. They're not even level 1.
Ow!
They're working on your backstory. And then I rolled their saving throws, and I swear to God, 4 dice.
He showed us.
I rolled the highest number I rolled was a 3.
Oh wow!
And it was 3 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Oh.
And as we all know, with Nat 21 Adventures, you roll a 1 on that save, you take double the damage. So that turned into 18 points of damage. Somebody who maximum, I'm gonna on a generous day had 6 hit points. So now it kills the other one,
Dead.
but literally blows the other one away so bad. And I was like, okay, you know what? Somebody's like left a broken flagpole in a trash can, and the kid just flies back and just totally impaled. And he's like,
Oh no!
oh yeah, it was good. I was like, not to mention you killed everyone else, but oh, so good.
Rick killed that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There we go. And we realizes her friends might not be good guys. Don't bother Kazoo.
Yes, the new rogue who's like, I'm a rogue, I do cool roguey things, and then she's like, that's messed up. That's seriously messed up. Like,
just murdered somebody.
They were absolutely obliterated. Yes, Blondie.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
You should kill all kids. The kazoo philosophy. Hashtag dark kazoo. I remember exactly what she said, but there was some kind that was sort of like the thought of it was like, yeah, just kill them all. Because she wanted to get to Ayala and she was like,
we have time for this. We don't have time for this at all.
Here we go. And then they're coming back, right? They're back to Thekla's place, right? So learned the maze lesson. Let's land on the roof instead. Ooh, there is a spa.
Right now, for those of you, if you have not seen it, you should go back and check out our Halloween special, which, by the way, I thought was really fun. It was really good. And there was a whole spa that we practically didn't get to. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to get to that in the dungeon, but it didn't happen. So there is a spa up there and some hot springs, hot tubs. And there's actually water that comes out of Thekla's mausoleum from the second floor. There's like a spout and you're like, oh, there's a little gargoyle. He's like, he's always got water coming out and you're like, oh, and it's warm. So that's the mystery. That's the mystery. Goes to a little fountain somewhere else.
Nice.
Anyway.
Big shadow from roof. Devours all of party. Hashtag mulligan.
Yep. So I was like, right. So you land on the roof. You know, there's actually a giant spirit there who guards the roof because people land on the roof all the time. Giant just came in, chomped them, and they woke up again.
Yep.
I even had Shakespeare do his opening part of his opening.
That was great when you added that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Third time more cursing. You can feel frustration build. Angrier kazoo.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a little dust crazy eye. There's a little crazy eye action going on there.
Yeah.
And I think was the third time we didn't do the whole. The second time we started, I did literally the whole thing. Like I did the whole monologue. But the third time it was like a fast bep. And so it was like, hit it, Shakespeare. Shakespeare's like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Welcome to the 21 Adventures. And Howard Dungeon Master Apollo. And then I just hit the like bing, bing, bing down the bases, like all the bass lines. But everyone did their lines. Everyone did their lines, and it was beautiful. Oh, I think I drank too much. She's not, like, Eureka. She's not here. Where's Kazoo? Where's Yala? Da, da, da. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, my God. So good. Everybody, my hat is off to all these lovely players.
They were great.
Just love them. I love them.
All right.
Big hugs.
Let's leave Kazoo drunk. This is better each redo. Save the ship this time.
They have a thought. Maybe what if we do, what if we do a good deed? Maybe that'll help. So let's go for it.
Don't worry, sailors. The quest friends are here to help. That always goes great.
You know it is. Do you have one about Kazoo with doing the druid stuff?
I'm not sure.
She's doing druid stuff. She was like, no, wait. So they left her drunk this time. So they left her drunk. They zoom over to the mausoleum. They get to the sailors who are before the mausoleum, obviously. And they didn't sober her up this time. Because last time they'd sobered her up using magic spells. And this time they didn't. They left her drunk.
Great idea.
And she goes, wait, I'm a druid. Watch me. And she does her Ayala impersonation, and she actually I got that one. Being a 7th level druid, being 7th level bard, has magic spell that mimics druid abilities. Go for it.
Listen to this. This is about that. I didn't realize it was a druid thing, but Kazoo's impression. She is becoming Isla. She is getting worse. All right, here we go. So this, what happened this one, Frank, when they're saving the sailors, right? Like Echo and Kazoo were off somewhere, and then you got Hypatia. Is that how you say it?
Hypatia.
Hypatia and you got the new Rogue, right? So they got the carpet, and this is them together talking about getting everybody else. Hypatia says, "Let's not pick them up right now. I need 2 minutes."
So what had happened was Kazoo is like, I'm a druid, and she actually has the ability to plant growth, which then actually stopped the zombies or slowed them down. They were only moving at half speed, trying to support the ship too with the plants. But she standing on a magic carpet, drunk, and she's like, I'm a druid. And I was like, give me a dex save. So she rolls the dex save, fails horribly, and goes right off the side. Oh my god! I mean, it couldn't have happened better. It couldn't have been like a better fail right there. Like, I'm a druid.
Now, this next that was great. The squirrel falling into the abyss, I thought was mine. Anyway, all right. So this Frank. I still have nightmares about that. This Frank was the most surprising part of the night for me. Okay. Hey, wait, they saved them? No magic friendly fire? That's like good guy stuff.
Hashtag not evil?
Maybe.
I'm a druid.
This was my this message goes out to Hypatia and what's the rogue's name?
Anduweave.
Anduweave. Here we go. My advice, guys, leave. No good follows the quest, friends. Why I retired.
Why do you think Pistachio and I have never teamed up with them?
Yeah, because he's chaotic, but he's chaotic good, I think.
For those of you just joining us now, I see we have a few more people here. I just want to let you know we are reviewing last Tuesday's Nat 21 Adventures. It was a Groundhog's Day surprise episode where they get killed again and again and start their adventure over and over. It's a really fantastic. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. It's going to be up on our Twitch, and it will be up on our YouTube, which is YouTube channel's Nat 21 Adventures. You can look it up there, and oh my gosh, it is hilarious.
All right, here's the next one. So they decided they're going to do a more direct approach. Knock, knock, knocking on Thekla's door. Baby, yeah, on Thekla's door. Wrote that.
That's right.
Pot-bellied gorgons. I really love those little guys. Cute like dragon eggs.
That's right. We had pot-bellied gorgons. You should check out our Halloween special.
They're so good.
They are adorable. And hey,
for them.
Time to talk about our Patreon. My friends, Nat 21 Adventures has a Patreon. If you go there, you actually get access to, if you go there and sign up to our Patreon, $10 a month, you have access to not only all of the monsters of the month, but the maps of the month. And every month we bring out a map and 1, 2, possibly 3 monsters. And we have both our pot-bellied gorgons, Rusty and Dusty, have their stats. They are not to be trifled with. They are nasty. They're like gorgons, but they're small. They're fast. They do have a weakness, special weaknesses. One is clearly Rusty. The other one is Dusty. And so it's a good time. You should check it out. There's the emoji right there. Reverend Tommy pops it up there. That would be Rusty's little head.
Nice.
Little pot-bellied. They're just so cute. And they're devastatingly dangerous. So check them out.
I'd like to second Kitty's vote for MVP for Kazoo, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Because all seriousness, she totally stole the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's not evil to I'm not evil. It's not as evil. It's not easy to be evil like that that's great acting.
Oh, I know.
It's really good.
Don't worry. We're going to get to that moment real soon.
I'm kind of torn so far for MVP, just from listening.
Yeah.
Because Kitty took out, or Echo took out some teenagers. So
yeah, she did. That was a big threat, and she rose to the occasion.
So they show up
teenagers
right at Thecla's front door, right? So instead of landing the flying carpet inside the courtyard into the maze, they're like, well, we just take it on the front door and knock. So there's two little Gorgon horn faces on the doors, bronze. They knock, they wake up, and the bronze door knockers are like, who are you? I was like, it's too early for gifts. And they're like, and of course, Kazoo just goes, we're looking for a Yala. And then they were like, oh, you're Kazoo. We know who you are. Do you have a haiku for that? Or we?
Well, I got when they got there. Fourth time's the charm, guys. Secret word, moop alada. Nice callback, Paulo. I gotta finish. You gotta let me finish the haiku.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let me do it again. Fourth time's the charm, guys. Secret word, moop alada. Nice callback, Paulo. This is when they was going. They found out from that guy, right? Because they saved the.
Right. But that's the next time.
No, this is the fourth time we're in now for my haikuing.
They saved the guy. Then they went to the mausoleum.
Yeah, because he told them the password.
No, they killed the teenagers.
Uh-huh.
They go to the what do you call it? The mausoleum, and they get fire blasted by the door knockers because they realize that it's a Yala and Kazoo,
right?
And they kill them all, and then they wake up back at the castle once again. Fourth time is the charm, because what ends up happening is that time 2 is the teenagers and the roof.
Yeah,
right. Oh, then the third time. Oh, that's right, because they wake up and then. Right, third time was saving the sailors in the front door. They get to the front door, the thing blasts them, and then
you said that they was able to do like the things in order on the way. That was the last one, right? Because they got the.
So the thing is, there was one more before that.
I must have not paid attention to that.
It was that they got up, and Kazoo was so mad that it was all happening all over again that she did something. And I'm gonna read the haiku.
Yeah, I might have missed this one. I didn't know.
Oh my god, it's the best thing ever.
Right.
Here's the MVP haiku. Week 2 MVP. Yup, she pink misted her friends. Hashtag drunk Kazoo.
That's a good one. I totally missed that. I didn't catch that one at all. I must have.
Oh my god, it was so fast. So basically, they wake up and they're like, and Kazoo is so mad. She's like, no way. And she walks in and everybody says their lines as we start moving through the thing. And then boom, cloud of daggers. She just destroys everybody, including herself. And we start over the day.
So I guess what I should have said was fifth time's the charm, guys.
Yes.
Because I missed the fourth time altogether. I didn't get that at all.
It was the best thing ever. And it was so fast. And I was like, what just happened?
That's great.
She totally whap. Hashtag drunk Kazoo.
All right. I only got a couple.
So yes, indeed, Kazoo was the MVP of this past.
He was absolutely hands down.
Going to get a bonus for this week, which will be named at the show.
Yeah. So anyway, they saved the old fellow, and he told him like that he was delivering sandwiches, right?
Yes, he was delivering sandwiches too, of course. Oh, so they go save the sailors. Then they go pick up the muffalettas. They go save the old guy, not killing the kids. They actually just created an illusion and they scared them off. Find out the old guy's delivering sandwiches to
Thecla's place.
The Warlock training school, not Thecla's mausoleum.
Oh.
Because the Yala wasn't there to begin with. She's over there in the training.
I didn't get that at all. I missed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just still Thecla's. That's in my brain what happened.
No, they
don't listen to me, Frank.
It was down the street because they were in the middle of the city when they saved that dude. And then he was like, oh yeah, just down the street or just to the Warlock place.
Oh.
So,
all right, so all of these that I was going to say are about Thecla's place when they finally got in are actually about this other place, whatever it was. All right. Old and powerful. Feel the old magic flow through. Sure, this will go great. That's when they came there, right?
Yeah.
And then it was, hey, look, traps galore. There is probably lots more. Real safe place to be. You got to let me finish the haiku. You don't even pay attention to the... That's all right. That was a throwaway one anyway. That was just flavor.
It was flavor. Right. It was a flavor.
And then when they got inside, Frank, this is the scene. Ready? Where are sandwiches? Says the dark cowled voice above. Give them sandwiches.
Yeah, I was like, where are the sandwiches?
There it is. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Because, I mean, they're hungry. Warlocks are hungry.
Yeah.
It's
that makes so much sense. Because, like, why would a mummy minotaur want sandwiches?
Yeah.
This makes so much more sense now. This is great. Way to write. Yeah. Okay.
Almost as if people had to eat.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So then that happened. Floor drops from under. Don't think they bought sandwich thing. Epic catch, Kazoo. I think Echo was falling, right?
Oh, yeah. Echo was falling.
Is Kazoo like... Was it?
Or no, sorry. Opposite.
Echo caught Kazoo.
Yes.
Oh, it was like a catch Kazoo is what I meant. Not like Kazoo did it. She got... You know what I mean? She's epic catch Kazoo. A catch Kazoo is a catch of a being named Kazoo.
Right. A catch Kazoo.
And then anyway, that's it. And then I got the final wrap up one, which I can do, and then we can talk about this.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So anyway. I call this session Kazoo is drunk again, or Ayala Stalkers.
I think Ayala Stalkers is good.
It sounds like a CSI episode or something.
Ayala Stalkers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had so much. It's just such a blast with that episode. I watched it, and
you're gonna watch it.
Tell your friends to go watch that episode because it was.
I did receive a message from someone today who said that as they were watching it, they felt like that the time was going weird. I believe it was you, Ryan, who said that.
Yeah, listen, I watched. It took me 3 hours to watch an hour of that show. I don't know how it happened.
The show was only 45 minutes. That's the weirdest part.
That's the weirdest part. But I'm going to tell you, Paul, that was like the even though like you only had to write like 1/3 of a plot, that was my favorite one I've watched. I think I had a great time. It was like I had the snow.
I had the right plot, It's
yeah,
a complete plot. That's like
I mean,
and then anyway,
you just like you just do this and then let's just let them do it like 3-4 times. That's how I'm gonna write games from now on.
Oh, okay, well,
just redo it.
Try again.
Take 2. Well, my friends, wait, we didn't even talk about the side quest from tonight.
I watched that one in my crystal ball. That was great too.
Yes, that was a hell of a lot of fun. Sir Pistachio, with his mount Frank, got to ride up into the giant Yggdrasil tree. Which, by the way, they planted. For those of you who weren't watching the show, they planted it right next to Quest Friend Castle. So now there's a castle that just crash landed. Which, by the way, emits fog constantly because it's still doing it's trying to make clouds. And the cloud machine, the fog machine is still half functioning. So it's just this fog bubbles up from the waters. And so it's like a misty Avalon, like, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. And now there's a big giant freaking tree that's like 200 and something feet tall right outside. So you know what? It's actually a really great place to quest right there. Bam, bam.
Yeah. Anyway. I gotta tell you, if I had an the good character one.
MVP?
Yeah, that would be Frank from the side quest. He was great. He saved the day.
I'm saving my green screen right now.
So right now, just want to point out that Reverend Tommy's got a haiku, and it is Puppet is the star, Pistachio has title, Quest Friend Castle Lord.
Yeah, there we go. I gotta make a new
haiku, and that means it's true, which rhymes.
Thank you, Tommy.
So yeah,
Tommy. Also, one thing that happened, I still have it. I just haven't because it got in the height of the pistachio craze of the early plague of last year. He was given a title by Reverend Tommy that I have the video of. I gotta post. Maybe I'll just post it on Nat 21.
Oh, look, the points were spent. It's true. You can you can gift someone else with your loyalty points for watching the show. You can gift your friends and squirrel friends titles. There's all sorts of titles, my friends. Yes, that's right. Let's see. Well, I loved it. This is if you're wondering, anyone watching right now, why there's a green background with flowers. Yes, Sir Pistachio the squirrel climbed the giant Yggdrasil tree with his friend Mount Frank, and they got up to the top. They fought a giant worm who had been in the nut the whole time, eating his way through the nut. And then also with the magic of the Yggdrasil tree, became large and was going. And I have to say, it was freaking hilarious how Sir Pistachio, on the right moment, like the worm was going into a cocoon, a magic cocoon, and he was going to turn into a big dragon flying thing. And you knocked him off the tree. It was like on round, like the exact time that he was turning into I was like, I couldn't have planned it better if I was like, I'm not just making this up. I'm not just, this really was, he was going to turn into a real dragon.
That's great. No, that was perfect. There were images in my head. I expected like the big dragon to fall like into the sea and cause like a big giant tidal wave. Like, and I was like, this is going to be so cool. Cause I talk all the time about how like these squirrels can fall from any distance without getting hurt. And I was so excited when Pistachio finally got to use that ability, but then he landed on a dragon.
I thought about jumping. It was there.
I think they should turn
Pistachio.
Whoever does those things should like turn the falling pistachio into a meme or whatever they call them.
A meme?
Yeah, that's it. That would be so bad if Pistachio fell off a tree and then Frank was like, oh, I got you, buddy. And he'd be like, wait a second.
No. For those of you
no.
watching at home who do not know, in real life, squirrels can fall practically unlimited amount of distance and survive the fall without taking any damage. So in D&D, squirrels can fall just like a monk and take 0 damage. Unlike a monk, however, they don't need to be next to a wall. They can be just falling.
Right. It's actually I almost turned into Pistachio for a second. Anyway, so yeah, they have like they're so light, and because their tails like that parachute thing, I've got really interested in squirrels for some reason for a while. But they're like their terminal velocity is not enough to hurt them.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We almost lost Pistachio, though. He was 6 hit points away, and it was hilarious that, and I'm not even kidding, like when these things happen, when I'm marking off the hit points damage, and it's like, it had 7 hit points left, Pistachio had 6. And I was like, it's pretty much going to come down to whoever hits it next.
I mean, the difference between them, though, is Pistachio was still at close to half of his hit points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the creature was hurt much more badly.
Oh yeah. The creature was going down, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So good. Knock it. Oh gosh. And then
I learned tonight that Pistachio is a squirrel.
Killing every red shirt, though. That was
I couldn't believe when you killed off that owl.
Pow.
I at level 3 only have 4 more hit points than Pistachio.
Well, Pistachio's level 6, but he is a squirrel,
right?
Yeah,
he's got a whopping 2 strength.
But now he's got the best armor ever.
Yeah, it's really good.
Made by magical goblins.
I bet you, like, as the I don't do a lot of prestidigitation, but my thought is he would trade that armor in a heartbeat for another magic nut.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
And yes, Reverend Tommy, level 6, but yet only 20 hit points.
He's a squirrel. How many hit points do you think he's going to get? Like, even at his max, like, what's the most hit points you think a squirrel's going to get?
3 per level? Is it D3 times 6? It'd be like, 18. No, I guess it'd be more than that. So
I think that's the thing with the squirrel. His main attributes are not like being burly, right? Like he's not. The squirrel is not the kind of creature that just stands toe to toe and takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, con was his dump stat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, my friends. Well, I hope you had a great time.
They say, Mab, he is a squirrel. It has been said at least once in the past 24 hours.
I want to thank everybody who's been joining us here on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube. You can get all of our episodes on YouTube. They're right there. It's YouTube. It's Nat21 Adventures. And you can find all the episodes. I want to thank all of our sponsors. That's right. We're quasi-legitimate. Yes, Romulus.
Don't forget to tell them about the murder mystery.
That's right. Murder mystery.
Cancel again.
On February 25th.
Yeah.
So you can get tickets at NJ Fair.
NJRenfair.com.
Renfair. I'm going to spell it fair.com. All right.
And Phil Paul.
NJ Renfair. It's a great online murder mystery. It's tons of fun. Let's see. You get to solve the mystery. You get to be part of the solving, asking questions, all that great stuff. It goes to YouTube. You go on the link there, and it's a live show with live actors. We have a great time, and I'm already dead, so I get to be the victim all my life.
You always play the victim.
You can get tickets, NewJerseyRenfair.com, NJRenfair.com. That's the place. Get those tickets for the show, 7 p.m. Thursday night. That is the 25th.
25th.
That's right.
25th.
Now, my friends, I do want to let you know, coming up on Saturday, February the 27th, is going to be a live tour walkthrough of our soon-to-be live-action role-playing game that you can play along as well. Now, if you are a member of our Patreon, all you have to do is sign up. Even the $5 level gets you a free pass to our walking tour February. So come in, you make your little avatar, zoom around, find all the spots, take a tour of the place, and then in 2 weeks, we're going to play a live action game on that platform. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope to see you there. Join our Patreon for $5. You get the map of the month, and you get access to all sorts of cool things, discounts, and all of the fun things that come up over there. So yes, my friends, let me see if I have those things. By the way, once again, our sponsors, Turtle Creek Coffee. My friends, tell them Shel Slomsky sent you. You can call them. They will deliver coffee to you. What? Stay safe. Get the good coffee. Life is too short for bad coffee. EarthlyLeatherDesigns.com. You can find them at so many Renaissance festivals when they're open coming up. They're at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair and many, many others. EarthlyLeatherDesigns.com. And they support our show as well. I also want to mention Eisendoor's Vault of Tragic Treasure. Now, they are an awesome sponsor for us, and they have been supporting our show. And let me see. I'm going to throw this comment. They're having a Kickstarter, and you follow the link to the Kickstarter. Hey, click the button, just follow the link so that you know when it comes alive. And if you go to our Patreon, you can see some of the things. It's over 200 magic items, all the stats, all the pictures. It's a really awesome book. They've given us a sneak peek, and we give you a sneak peek on our Patreon, all right? So go to the Patreon. That part is free, so you can check out those things as well. But go check them out. Follow the link to the Kickstarter. Just sign up and let them know it's free to sign up for when the Kickstarter launches, and then you can look at it. The launch date is going to be sometime in the next month, and so. But if you click on the link and click follow, you'll be alerted when the launch happens, and there's going to be a lot more information on that Kickstarter site when it happens. So check it out. It doesn't. It helps us out if we have a show and a couple people click on that link, because then they know that their support of us is working for them and working for us as well. So click on that link. We encourage you to do it. It doesn't cost any money at all. So thank you for support. That helps us support the show as well. And our last supporter, it's Run Adventures, Dungeons & Dragons D&D tours. We play D&D in castles across Scotland and England for 8 days. It's an amazing tour if we're allowed to travel. So it's supposed to happen. And if those dates don't work out, we'll push it to a little bit later. But it's an amazing thing. We're there. It's 7 nights, 8 days. We play Dungeons & Dragons at night. We go take tours during the day of other castles, cathedrals. We go to the world's oldest pub. We go to the oldest pub in Carlisle. It's over 300 years old. And we have a lunch in a fine English pub. It's fantastic. It's a great time. So if you can, check out the website, Ren Adventures. Oh my gosh. All right. I've said too much. It's time to go, everybody. I hope you had a great time.
Bye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, Frank.
Yeah, it was good to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to give one last little shout out before we go to my friend Carmel and her Glamour Hobo Field Notes. These are podcasts that you can get at any place that they have podcasts. Glamour Hobo Field Notes. 100-mile stories. Every 100 miles of her travels, she writes a story, says it, and puts it in a podcast. I've been part of some of those stories. They're a ton of fun. Some live stuff that happens. It's crazy good time. Once again, that is Glamour Hobo Field Notes. 100-mile stories. Anywhere they have podcasts, you can get it. All right, my friends. We'll see you Tuesday night, 8 p.m. That's the next adventure game. Hope to see you all there, my friends. Have a great night.
At each close of show, to see Romulus we go. Haiku synopsis. In 575, hear our wizard summarize these strange times we've had.